going to make this fun and exciting. Welcome back inside Arizona Daily Mix. We're talking about taxes. Nobody likes to do taxes, but if you file an extension, here's some information you're going to need to know. Angela Sticka-Snyder is here. She's the CEO of Taxinista. Nice to have you back on the show.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be back.
We're going to be talking about 5 things people need to know, because if you file an extension, there are some things that come along with it that people might just overlook, and it gets them in trouble.
Yes, absolutely it does. So if you filed an extension on your taxes that are now due October 15th, it's coming up, you need to make sure you have everything. So gather all your documents in one spot. Make sure you're not forgetting anything, because so you want to compare it to last year. And if you aren't sure if you're missing anything, you can always go to irs.gov/transcript and you can find out anything that's been filed against your social. It's really important to do, because you can find fraud that way sometimes too. So I highly recommend that.
And when you get all these documents together, because you don't want to be missing anything like that, you may have questions, because as the year goes on, things do tend to change a little bit.
They do, and so a lot of things what other people are saying right now is that you don't need to file an you don't need to itemize your taxes. Okay,
but you should. Some people need to. And
yes.
Should. Okay.
So I recommend that you gather as many deductions as you can. Gather up all those little crumbs, because if you gather up enough little tiny deductions, you can get a big bite.
Oh, I like
so
that.
That's what you want to do. Is you want to gather up as much as you can, and then so gather up all those deductions. Then take a look at your tax return. Print it out. Even if you do it yourself or you go to a professional, look at it. I'm shocked at how many people don't actually look at it. What if you got married in the year and it still says you're single?
It's like your credit report. Some people don't look at that either.
You need to look at it. Even if you think you don't know what you're looking at, just look at it, because what if it says you're married and you're really single, or you've got 3 kids but you've got 7 kids? Just look at it for common sense things.
Because things do change. Another thing is you don't want to listen to somebody who's done it before, because things do change. And what their experience is may not even apply to what you're going through.
Yeah, so definitely don't listen to the hearsays at all. And the biggest misconception is, if you cannot afford to file, just get it filed because you can get into a payment plan. You can get into what's called currently not collectible. There's so many options, but you want the statute of limitations clock, which is a fancy way of saying how much time the IRS has to come back to collect on you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So now, if you remember the crash years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now we've got dozens of clients in our office that haven't filed in 10 years or more.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Yep. So now, if they had filed and had been making small payments, the IRS, their statute of limitations clock would be counting out now.
That is such valuable information.
Yes. And so, because the penalty for not filing on time and not paying is up to 25%.
Oh my goodness, that is a huge chunk.
That's a huge chunk.
Well, let's give some people some information, because October 15th will be here before they
Yes, it will.
The number one thing, again, is just get all those documents.
Get all the documents. Go to irs.gov/transcripts. Pull down everything that's filed against you, just in case you might be missing something, and then get filed. If you can't afford to pay, there's ways to get you on a payment plan, but get filed October 15th.
She's passionate about it. Did you hear her? Get filed by October 15th. She makes taxes fun. Taxinista. It's Angela Sticka-Snyder. It's nice to have you back on the show.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be back.
Information.